It's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. I don't know if anybody's interested, but I'm painting 2 minis for my personal game. And since I'm painting, I figure I might as well throw the camera on. I just got done making a custom mini for a dude up in PA for a game he's playing, and I thought it'd be cool to do. And now I'm going to paint some minis for my Tomorrow Comes Doom campaign. And this is these are both from either Thingiverse or My Mini Factory. They were free prints. And I just printed these while I was at work today and pulled them off when I got home, and then I started painting them. And I have really bad resin, so I have to be super careful. They're Omega Delicate. So I'm going to start with her. Now, in my campaign, she looks very chibi here. And the reason for that is because I have a race of little teeny 1.5 to 2 foot tall people called blue Elderkin. And they are essentially blue-skinned people with dark blue or white hair. And they're real tiny, and they weigh like nothing, and they just roam around the world, and they're not super common, but they are a playable character, but they're not super common. So let's see if we can't start with that, with this one. They don't have their own culture or society. Even the way they reproduce is silly. The male and a female don't ever stay together. What happens is, once in his lifetime, a male blue Elderkin will be approached by a female blue Elderkin out of the blue. They will exchange kisses on the nose, and no one knows where it comes from. She will hand him a blue stone. It's an egg, but it looks like a blue stone, almost like a bowling ball, which for these guys, since they're so tiny, is enormous and heavy. And his job, whether he's ready to be a parent or not, is to sit on that egg and hatch it. Now, it could be a boy or a girl, or it could be twins. And those are the only options. And the twins are always a boy and a girl. There's only options. There's no other way it could turn out to be. So that's my silly little race I made up. Now, when his eggs hatch, or egg hatches, whether it be a male, a female, or both, he then, for 7 or 8 months, I believe it is, raises them. They're born full size. They pop out of the egg as an adult, but they don't know everything. They have an idea of what's going on, but they're not geniuses or anything. And then they split up, and they usually never see their parent again. And the male will never see the female again. Neither of them will ever mate again, and that will be that. It's just silly lore that I made up. It explains why they're not super common, and it makes them kind of interesting. Now, the hair can be any kind of shade of blue or purple or white or silver. I think I'm going to do hers in a dark blue. Where's that mountain blue at? Admiral Mountain. That's English Navy. Mountain blue. Where are you? Here we go. She didn't tell me what color her character's hair was. So I'm going to go with the mountain blue. This is very tiny. I just want to say, for those of you that watched yesterday's video, and I was talking about there was something bad going on to my family, it resolved itself, and everything's okay. So it was actually good that I kept my cool like I assumed it would be. And everything worked out pretty good. So but for those of you that did send nice thoughts my way for that, I really appreciate it. I was having it was strife. I felt anger, and I felt like there was a lot of unfairness in it. So it worked out good. Let's hope no more drama comes in my way and we can at least make it through the holiday season with some peace. I don't want to be angry. Okay. And her hair comes down to her staff for some reason. I think I got all the hair. Then I'm going to dry that off. Wash out my brush. I'm going to get a little something like this one that I used, but I'm going to use one that's dry. And I'm going to get a purple color. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted this alien purple. I'm trying to use colors I don't use a lot. Okay. Now, I prefer the blue Elderkin not to be chibi and cute, but since I can't create STLs, I don't know how. And if I hand sculpted something like this, I couldn't do it this small very well. So for now, this is kind of my only option. When somebody plays a male one, I have a little mite miniature I use for it, or if it's like an NPC or something. So I have a couple different little ones like that. But for the female, I had nothing, so. I'm going to get a tiny bit of this color of lavender here. I'm going to get some of that. And I'm going to mix a color to do some highlight stuff with. That might be too wet yet. There we go. I'm going to do her little clothes. So to start her clothes, I'm going to use a light color of brown, and I'm going to work my way out from there. So I'm starting with territorial beige, and I'm going to give her body a really thin base coat with that everywhere. Not her body, but like her clothes and stuff. Okay. And then I'm just going to periodically add other colors as needed to the miniature to create some variation and darken stuff up. Now normally what I would do is color it all dark and then come back and dry brush over it and then work darker back into it again. But this is so incredibly small and I can't see very well that I'm not feeling like taking that kind of risk on this paint job. Okay. I'm going to do her little staff in a darker color. And for her staff, I'm using Pavement, which is like my favorite color in the whole world. I will tell you, I might have to take a break in between these two because my fingers are starting to get... I'm having a little trouble grasping the brush the way I want to. I'm sorry for that. That's just kind of reality of how it is. I apologize. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get dark brown and do her base. Then I'm going to come back and do her eyes and mouth and that little gem on her staff. So to get started, I'm just going to get some of this brown. And I'm going to get in here. And I'm going to try not to get her little teeny feet. And let's dry her off. Since I can't get in there to paint her body very well, we're going to cheat. We're going to use a little bit of dark tone, and I had some dark tone in here from the last miniature I was painting. So we're going to take a small brush and some of that dark tone. We're just going to smear it around. Can't even breathe today. Been like forever. I think I might be dying. Okay. Then I'm going to wipe all that off and come back in with a piece of toilet paper and just dab that. Get it off the surfaces. And I'm going to leave that alone for her clothes. Clean that brush. for that little gem. I'm going to do that bright red. And then she's got some little pigtail deals. There's at least one of those little pigtail deals. It's like a little, on her, it's just a little, like a rubber band or elastic band or something, just on the end of her tail. I don't know what you call that thing. It didn't have one on the other side. Okay. Now for her eyes, I'm getting a tiny little brush here. I'm going to do her eyebrows in blue real lightly. Then I'm going to do her pupils. Oh, that was not mixed up good at all. Okay. See if that's better. Nope, not a damn bit better. Okay, no problem. What do we got here? What's this? This is called Warlock Purple. There we go. That'll work. And we'll do that, her eyes and that. For the, not pupils, the irises. Okay. That's as good as she gets. I don't have the patience to do any better. And then, you know, what can you do, you know? So I'm going to get a toothpick and some clear glue. I'm going to put a little flock on her base. Okay. And we're going to call that a win. She'll get a clear coat, and she might get 2 clear coats because she's really brittle. Because like I said, I have crap resin right now. And then she'll be done. So thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing here, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon. If you want to see her next to a standard mini, a 6-foot tall guy, that's her. Oh my. Well, he's like 5'10" probably. But anyways, Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon, leave comments and all that happy crappy. The stuff that makes the channel grow. Come to the website and buy miniatures. Not these miniatures, the Dungeon Swag miniatures. The good, high quality, beautiful miniatures that are fairly priced and are made by two guys working out of their basements and garages, trying to bring you the best miniatures they can for the best price. And come join our Discord, hang out, paint and everything. Tomorrow night we're doing a live D&D, or it's not going to be D&D yet. Tomorrow comes Doom role-playing event called Doom Venture. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching.